Hello and welcome to Weetzer's Woodshop. My name's Ted. We're going to make some things. Let's make one of these out of one of these. So just about 3 days ago, a friend of mine asked, "Hey Ted, can you make one of these things?" And I volunteered, so we're gonna give it a shot. It's a departing gift for Navy personnel that when they transfer off to different commands, they get them a really nice oar, decoratively wrapped and custom engraved, and then personnel that care about them obviously sign the back. Fair winds and following seas. So, but I just have to concentrate on the wood, on the oar, and I found a really nice piece of cedar. I'm gonna go trace this out, and then I'm gonna use the chainsaw. It would be great if I probably could, but I'm gonna let him wrap this because that's what he wanted to do. So, but it'd be interesting to try to carve that. But we're gonna just concentrate on the oar and see what I can do. I probably should stop volunteering for this stuff, but oh well. This looks like a lot of fun. So, thanks for watching this. So hopefully you stick around to the end. You know, one of the things that surprises me sometimes is what people come up with to ask me what to carve or to manufacture. So I really didn't know how I was going to approach this. The ore is kind of, you know, it's skinny parts on it. You know, it had some curves and angles and, you know, different dimensions. So, but I dig the challenge. So I thought, well, I might as well just try it with a chainsaw and, you know, block it out that way. The other thing I really like to do is use hand tools. I'm going to use a couple of my my planes and my, you know, some rasps and then I'll sand the crud out of it. But those skills are kind of dying in the wind, I guess. So I might as well try something, and usually they come out pretty well. So, but you got to trust them. You got to keep them sharp. You got to maintain them. So that's a big positive, or a big negative for some people. But the tools, they do what they're supposed to do if you just use them. And why not just jump into it and just use it? That's what I like. So if I didn't have some of those, that it would have been a lot different. That smaller electric chainsaw cuts a lot more accurate with that dime tip. I have to get a couple more of those with a dime tip on it. And probably a couple of my gas saws will probably be like that too. But that little Echo I have is unbelievable. I am going to modify it still, so we'll see what happens. But man, the right tool for the right job. So let's continue on. All right, so here's the deal. Here's the oar I made. Or paddle, or actually it's an oar. So I tried to use the hand tools. I failed miserably because this cedar's so soft. So I have to keep sanding it. It's pretty good right now. I finished it with a 150. I'm gonna finish it by hand with a 240, and then just cover it with solid boiled linseed oil, and it'll bring out that grain in this cedar really nice. A couple of hard spots with this knot that goes all the way through, but I like the character. A little bit of a dip right here, but that's what you get with handmade, right? So I'm gonna sit here and sand, enjoy a maple bourbon old fashioned. Oh man, that's great. I'm gonna smoke a straight imported from Mexico cigar from the Puerto Vallarta cigar factory, and I'm gonna sit and relax by the fire and enjoy sanding, said no one ever. All right, let's see how far I can get on this, and then we'll see the finished product with the boiled linseed. We should be done. All right, man, this came out nice. Very nice lines on this, very nice grain. So, all right, let's put some linseed oil on it. And you know what? When you do this, it's boiled linseed oil. You can do it by hand. So just put it on and rub it in. Perfect. Get that grain to come out. Slippery bugger. Look at that. Just beautiful. And this is only sanded with 240. We could have gone a little further, but man, it is just, the grain on this is beautiful. So let that soak in. Make sure you get all the nooks and crannies. Let's do a little bit more. Keep your paper towel nearby because this will get kind of messy. And then probably another coat after this one. Let this, because this will soak in pretty good. And you know how cedar's so porous, so the end grain up here. God, this is beautiful. So we'll do a comparison here, side by side of the finished product and this one. Heck, you guys can judge. If you don't like it, tell me. If you like it more, if you like it better, tell me. I'm a big boy, I can handle it. All right, a little bit more on the end here, and then we'll call this quits for the first coat. No science to this, just put it on, rub it in. There we go. All right. Let's get this soaked in, and then we'll do a side-by-side comparison. And you know what? It's not as good as the original one, but 100% you can tell that this is handmade. So I don't know, what do you want? Do you want something that's machined and fabricated in a factory, or does handmade items such as this mean more to you? So that's what but this is going to an enlisted member of the United States Navy, so they deserve this stuff. I mean, these men and women that fight for us, volunteer and do this for careers up to 30 years, I mean, come on. If I could give them more, I would, but man, oh man, how grateful should we be to have people like that. So, all right, so let's get this soaked in, and I'll wipe it down a little bit, and then we'll show a side-by-side comparison. Look at that. I mean, come on. Cedar. It doesn't get any better. Just gorgeous. All right. All right, here you go. Here's the original. Here's the new one. Handmade. Chainsaw. Lots of sanding. So, what do you think? Look at that. Pretty nice. This one's, of course, a little thicker. I didn't get that as narrow as I wanted it to be, but the handle's good. This handle on top's a little bigger too, so, but it's contoured, so we have a nice shape in there. So when they put this thing completely together, man, we got, and you know what? It's almost the same weight, which is kind of cool. But what do you expect with a chainsaw, right? All right, thanks YouTubers. Thanks for watching. I appreciate everybody's support. Please like and subscribe. We'll keep doing this now that I'm back from Mexico, and keep watching because I got a Mexico Hyatt Ziva review coming up. So keep watching. I'll have that out here in probably the next couple weeks, or maybe even sooner, because I have a lot of video to edit. And then that wedding, we got to put that wedding in there. So there we go. Thanks for watching.